Brought to you by ExpressCare Health and Skin Center. Get in, get out, get better.
Welcome back to Healthy Living. If you're just joining us, we're talking about various home remedies for common ailments. ExpressCare's Dr. Jitka Lom is here giving us the lowdown on what really works and what doesn't. All right, Doc, so you can go on the internet these days and Google just about any ailment and find a million different remedies, but you don't actually know if they work, and some of them you got to look at them and you're just like, are you serious? But with diarrhea, I've read that you can drink fresh coconut water, and yes, maybe that would take care of it?
It will help you. I mean, the thing with diarrhea is that you're just basically waiting for your immune system to control whatever has caused this bacteria or virus, and in the meantime you're trying to stay hydrated. So drinking water is okay, but it has no electrolytes in it. Of course, coconut water will have a little bit of sugar, much less apple juice or any other kind of juice, actually about a fifth of that amount, although it tastes sweet. And then it's got lots of nice electrolytes, a lot of potassium, which you lose when you have diarrhea. You lose a lot of potassium, so you're replenishing. And it's a very healthy and safe way of rehydrating.
So
and
coconut
cheap.
water is the way to go.
It is
I've
good.
seen more and more of it. I like the one with pulp. Is that still good for you?
It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. And then I've also read that Pedialyte is a good, I don't know about adults taking it, maybe for kids.
Have you ever tasted Pedialyte?
I have not, but I know my kids don't like it.
Kids hate it. But it is a good oral rehydrating solution, especially for babies who don't have a choice on what the taste is. But it does help them when they have diarrhea.
We normally use Gatorade. All right, insect bites. I've read that you can use the inside of a banana peel and place it on the bite.
You could. You could also use some ice to rub on the insect bite. The whole purpose there is to reduce swelling and histamine release. When an insect bites you, your skin reacts by sending little cells there, little white blood cells that release a chemical called histamine, and that one causes itching and redness and so on. So using ice, using sometimes heat, sometimes banana peel, sometimes over-the-counter cortisone, or just tapping it or patting it rather than scratching. You just want to avoid scratching because scratching increases your histamine release again and also risks infection. So you always want to teach your children to not scratch.
Okay, good to know. Baking soda and water mixture, that's what I heard, or toothpaste.
These are ways of really reducing the swelling in the insect bite. One reason why they're itchy is also because there's swelling and pressure, there's increased fluid in that tissue. So drawing that fluid out through toothpaste or baking soda or the banana peel, these are ways that we sort of dehydrate the insect bite, and then it isn't as itchy.
Okay, and the last one is, does crushing an aspirin really work and rubbing it on the bite?
It's again working in the same way as far as just in a dehydration, not in a way that you would give it painkiller or some sort of anti-itch thing. It's just that the paste is dehydrating the site, so you're reducing the amount of fluid in there and the inflammation, and goes down that way.
Okay, so eczema. I know a lot of people on Guam, especially their kids, are dealing with this. Does oatmeal really work, and do you use it as a paste, or you pour it into a bath, or both?
Well, oatmeal is, again, a very ancient remedy. Oatmeal can be ground up into what's called colloidal oatmeal. You can just take regular Quakers, put it in your food processor, and you'll create like a powder. And you can put about a cup of that powder in your bath, in a lukewarm bath. And what that does is it creates sort of like a sort of slimy, very gooey kind of paste, or if it's diluted in the bathtub, it'll be kind of milky. And that colloidal oatmeal will kind of adhere to your skin and allow more moisture to stay on the skin, and that's what helps eczema, is the moisturizing. So oatmeal can be used in that way. You just basically stay in the bathtub for about 5 to 10 minutes, no more than 15 minutes, allowing that oatmeal to kind of settle on your skin and create hydration for you. It also has some anti-inflammatory properties where it will reduce the amount of chemicals in the skin that are released that are really irritating, again, causing itch and scratch. If you can break the itch-scratch cycle in eczema, you've gone a long way.
Okay, good to know. And then hiccups. What causes hiccups, by the way? I wanted to know this. I've always been curious.
That's a great question. So the hiccups are caused by our diaphragm. That's our big muscle that's like the bellows in our body that goes up and down, allows us to breathe, allows our lungs to expand. And it's a very big muscle just between our chest and our abdomen. And sometimes that muscle can go into spasm. And when it goes into spasm, it's doing a little thing like that, a little jerking motion, and you will experience hiccups. Sometimes that's the most common reason, is spasm of the diaphragm. Occasionally it can be due to a nerve irritation or some other more serious health problem, but most of the time you can stop hiccups by taking a big deep breath and holding it, or by taking a glass of water, a cold glass of water, and holding it, because this affects some of the nerves in your body that allow that diaphragm to relax.
What about a spoonful of sugar?
A spoonful of sugar?
Did a kid just make that up?
Makes the medicine go down. Not sure about that one.
All right, and the last one is warts. I've read that duct tape actually removes the warts better than freezing them off.
Well, it may, and this has been studied scientifically, and duct tape did work. What you have to do is put a small square of duct tape on your wart and leave it there for a long period of time, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And that constant irritation of the adhesive on your skin will cause that wart to go away. This is why, because warts are very clever. They're a virus that hides within your own skin. And so what happens is the virus is sort of camouflaged within your skin, and your body cannot see it. So by causing irritation of the skin, suddenly your body says, oh, there's some problem there, I have to go clean it up. And in that way, the immune system will go clean up the whole area, taking with it the wart.
Interesting.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is.
So, all right, so the process takes a little bit longer than obviously freezing it off.
Yeah, freezing it or cutting it or burning it is much quicker, but duct tape may gently work.
But that is a long time to...
It's a long time to be walking around with a piece of silver tape on your body.
I'm kidding. All right, Doc, thanks so much for coming in and giving all the
You're
great
welcome.
tidbits of information. Doc will join us again next week when we'll be talking about acid reflux and indigestion, just in time before the big Christmas holiday feast. Send us your questions to healthyliving@kuam.com. We are back to close out the show right after this. Stay with us.